we do it. Yeah. That's how we do it.
Hello, everybody. Stream should be ready here in a moment. Just trying to get the thing to do the thing. There appears to be a destroyer. Hello, I'm streaming right now. How's it going? Hi, I'm streaming right now. How's it going? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Alright. I'm streaming right now. How's it going? Makes sense. Did you get... Was it just like a regular eye checkup, or was there like a surgery involved? Yeah. I'm planning on going... Yeah, I'm planning on going to the eye doctor here soon, so that way I can get, see about getting Smiles surgery. Do you know what that is? I'm planning on going to the doctor so that way I can see about getting Smiles surgery. Do you know what that is? So, there's two different versions of eye surgery now. Smiles is relatively new. So there's LASIK and then there's Smiles. Smiles surgery specializes with nearsightedness and astigmatisms. And I have an astigmatism, so I'm hoping to be able to get that dealt with. Yeah. But, so I'm hoping to be able to, get something prescribed for that, so that way I can go and get that surgery dealt with. But, other than that, how's your day been? Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I've been, so far today I went to work, I came home, I went to sleep, and now I'm awake and I'm streaming, so. Right now I'm streaming Minecraft. Yeah. Right now I'm working on making a nether highway. Yeah. How long are your shifts at work? Because I know that when you go to work, you kind of disappear for a while. Yeah. That sounds kind of sucky, but I imagine it pays pretty well. Not anymore. Hmm. Yeah, that sucks. I need to get more blocks. Yeah. I mean, overall, like, my job, I don't hate it. Yeah, I've kind of, grown a little bit of a resentment towards my job just because, the way that it's managed, people who manage it don't have like the best strategies for managing it. And it's not like I can't really fault them for it like too much because like it's a big building and there's a lot of stuff going on all the time, but you know, after you're doing it for so long, you would think you would start to, you know, calm down and realize like, oh, the best way to do it would be this way. Yeah. And the problem with FedEx is that they don't really have like they don't have a good promotion system. The way that promotions work at FedEx pretty much is if you're there long enough, you will eventually get a promotion, and it's like, that's not how that should work. Like, I understand that, like, you have to get people, you know, through the business at some point, but it's like, if they're not good, then don't put them in an important position of power. Like, our senior manager, he's pretty much just been there for a long time, so that's why he's a senior manager. So, like, even though he has, like, no credentials to be so, he's basically just our senior manager because he's been there forever. So he operates an entire multi-million-dollar business's building because he's been there for a while. It's like, I don't even know how you end up with that kind of luck. That guy... Yeah. Yeah, I would say I'm hoping that maybe, it's not likely, but I'm hoping that maybe I can make, you know, money off of doing YouTube, so that way I can, like, quit my job and, you know, pursue things that are interesting to me. Because right now, like, pretty much anything that I could do right now that would be interesting would be, like, a huge leap and just, like, not really, like, feasible right now. So, I'm hoping that I can pretty much make, like, what I'm making at my job with YouTube, which is pretty much, like, close to $500 a week, which I think is pretty modest, you know? I'm not showing up... Yeah, about that. Yeah, pretty much. Like, anywhere between 25 to 30. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, it's not that bad in that case, but... I mean, overall, it's not something that I love doing. I literally load trucks. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah. That's something that I've always found. Yeah, I know a lot of jobs are switching over to the 2-week pay period business model, which, you know, just kind of makes sense. I mean, they can do it, you know? Yeah, but, what I would like is just, you know, to get paid a, more substantial wage, which, not to say that, like, you know, one of the benefits of working at FedEx is that, you know, you can move up and there's a lot of spaces. And you know, easy transfers and stuff like that. Like, if I ever moved state, I would have a job in another state. It's not even a question. It's like, I have it, right? But it would be nice to, you know, do something different. Or, like, have the ability to be like, you know, okay, I'm tired of doing this, so I'll just do something different. And not have to risk taking a massive pay cut and completely changing my livelihood as a result of that. Which I know, you know, platforms like YouTube and Twitch kind of offer something like that, where it's like, if you suddenly are like, okay, I'm kind of tired of this, I'm gonna do something else, you know? Yeah. I know that YouTube CPM is a little bit better now. I think, like, in YouTube, pretty much, like, if you get, like, 5,000 views per video and you upload a video every day, then you're making a livable wage at that point. I see a wooden bridge. I see a cobblestone structure. I should be getting close then. Yeah. No, I'm just playing vanilla. I've been getting some decent views over time. But, weirdly enough, those ones don't do particularly great. I just enjoy making them. Oh, he can see that. Like, all my statistics are public. Yeah, I uploaded a video yesterday. It was a YouTube short video where pretty much I, like, walked into a desert temple and I found pink sauce and I drank it immediately and just died. That was literally the whole video. That was the joke. And, literally minutes after uploading it, it capped in views, like 30 minutes later it's almost at 4,000 views. In fact, it was getting views so fast that YouTube had to, like, go in and review it real quick and be like, wait, hold on, did it really get this many views? And it shot down some of the likes and dislikes and some of the subscriptions that I got, because I got some duplicate subscriptions. But overall, I'm sitting at like 157 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. So hopefully I can make that keep growing, because once I'm at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I'll be able to sign up for the partnership program and hopefully make money off of YouTube. Hmm. Yeah, I'd always be careful with I'd always be careful with Twitch, because Twitch can Twitch is kind of a company that likes to stab their creators in the back. In fact, actually, recently Twitch just announced that they are going to be offering. Ooh, that's nice. That's real convenient. What just happened there? Twitch just announced that they are now paying 55% ad revenue, which YouTube has been doing for years at this point. And people did the math, and prior to that, because they didn't have like a public figure on how much they were actually paying people, they were only giving people about, I think it was like 10 or 15% ad revenue. Yeah, and like they take huge cuts of like people subscribing to you or like donations made through Twitch, whether it be through like bits or whatever. They take huge chunks. It depends on how you get your donations. Like if you use stream elements to get your donations, I don't think they take anything. But if you use Twitch's platform to take donations, then they take a huge chunk of it. And also donations are taxable, so the government takes some money there too. Yeah, because it's not being donated to a charity, it's being donated to a person. Unfortunately, one of those things is impossible. You can make your own charity. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg and his wife did that. But in terms of making a religion, you would have to write down stuff in a book, basically create like this whole rule system for your religion, and then you had to die. That must be how it is in Canada, because in the US it's a little bit different. The US had to have changed that at some point, because now that's how you make a cult. They've changed the legal definitions here recently. Yeah. I mean, that can't be too difficult, right? Nice. I don't know about you, but where I come from, we call that being a simp. Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. And a bunch of my tools are about to go out. And I remember whenever I was like learning like basic like rules whenever it comes to like being in like a workplace, and like two of the things that you never talk about in a workplace is like politics and religion. Like they're just things that you don't talk about, you just don't do it. And for some reason people really like talking about it. And it's like yeah. It's strange. Because Yeah, it's always weird. Like, there's a lot of people that always want to talk but never want to listen, you know? Yeah, the Roe v. Wade case thing. Yeah, it's definitely like a weird thing. It's like people, it's like the biggest thing that I think is an issue is that not a lot of people are willing to listen to other people's opinions whenever it comes to topics. When that would definitely be like the biggest solution to the problems. It's just if people would be willing to listen to each other instead of just getting in shouting matches, you know? Yeah. And there's yeah, I remember like there's this one channel that like recently popped up on YouTube, and it was basically like bringing that idea to the table, the idea that like you should talk about your problems in a manner that would make it easier to understand the other party as opposed to like just getting into a shouting match and like victimize somebody. Yeah. And like I saw that and I'm like, I can really appreciate the fact that this channel exists. While I don't, you know, see a whole lot of value in making a YouTube channel that, you know, tries to, you know, spread like political beliefs in one way or another. But there's definitely, you know, value in the idea that if people can just, you know, not shout at each other getting to these shouting matches, because that's not how you make an effective argument. Nobody looks like the mature one when people are yelling at one another, you know? Yeah, it's like, just try to be the best person that you can, and you're not gonna get in trouble, you know? Yeah, I'll take that. Forgot about that. But, yeah, now, speaking about this, now I need to go and capture some villagers. Yeah. Yeah, you wanna know something that's crazy about, like, human trafficking? Not necessarily that. The fact that it's still so common. Like, in fact, it's the most common, like, animalistic export, which is weird. Tons of people, like, still get trafficked every year, and it's like, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how many people. I need, yeah, trying to find, how am I gonna get a villager into that minecart? If I just throw a minecart on this villager's feet, I can't do that. There we go. I'm so confused. Yeah, I put him in a minecart, so now I have one villager. I'm gonna need like one more, but then after that I should be good. I'm gonna figure out how to make villager breeders, and then I'll have an entire colony. Yeah, it's a bed and a bunch of, like, you need, I think, like, the most effective way that you can do it is, like, 4 beds, 2 villagers on said beds, and, like, just a bunch of food getting dumped down on them at all times, pretty much. Yeah. Indeed. Just the basic rules of life, the suck, squeeze, bang, blow principle, you know? Same thing that car engines use. No. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I've still, like, maintained my promise of never drinking alcohol just because I don't find the short-term benefits to be worth the long-term drawbacks. I mean, modern toxology reports have a lot of ways of being able to tell whether or not something was an accident. Yeah. Okay, that worked out. I saw a ghast spawn in, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Because I didn't want to lose my villager that I'm now shoving through the nether. Yeah, because I basically cut down a 4,000 block distance into a 700 block distance. Yeah, so I pretty much didn't even really have a choice, because it was the only village I could find in a 10,000 block radius around my house. So I'm gonna keep shoving this guy. I'm almost out, well, I am out of rails, so I'm gonna have to go back and collect some rails. Oh man, I didn't want to blast through all my iron. I didn't feel the need to destroy all of my iron, you know? Yeah. Which there will probably... there will definitely be a like permanent rail system at some point, but for now there's a bit of an iron shortage, so oh, don't worry. When this villager farm exists, there's going to be a secondary farm that comes into its place as well. The Iron Golem farm. Basically, Iron Golems spawn in a certain radius to villagers whenever whenever there's a lot of them. So basically, you just have the Iron Golem spawn, and then it falls into a specific type of pit of some kind that does enough damage to be able to kill it, and then you just harvest its iron. Yeah, it's like that doesn't math up correctly. Yeah, that's what I thought it was initially too, but then I realized, like, oh yeah, villagers spawn iron golems naturally. Okay. Yeah. So then, like, that's why sometimes whenever you go to a village, there's an iron golem. Yeah. But, so I'm gonna make a system for that to be able to harvest iron golems. And have infinite iron. And then at that point, the only thing that I'll have to, like, work to get would be, like, every other ore in the game. But you can make gold farms. Gold farms do exist as well. Gold's fairly useful. You can use it to make golden food varieties, which are generally better than basic food varieties. And you can also use it, you have to use it to make netherite ingots.
Tonight, I want to talk to you about violence in our cities.
Yeah.
It's been the brutality of a mob. I will use whatever force is necessary to restore.
Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of been starved today as well. Ow. The redhead, the queen, or the clown? Well, we all know Dairy Queen is garbage. Hey, Dairy Queen. Hey, man, this is the thing about Dairy Queen. I would rather eat almost anywhere else than Dairy Queen. Yeah. The problem with Dairy Queen is that Dairy Queen, like, it seems like selling burgers and stuff like that was just kind of like an afterthought, right? Because, like, it's called Dairy Queen. It's not Burger Queen, you know? Plus, that would be a little bit ambiguous legally, but, you know, it's burger, like, they're meant to sell dairy products, which, yes, burgers most of the time have cheese on them, and Dairy Queen has a variety of cheeses that they put on their burgers, but, like, still, like, you go there for ice cream. Yeah. Yeah. What's on that? Checks out. I forgot to make another pickaxe. So while I was placing and replacing these rails, I ran out. Ran out of pickaxe. And kind of in a terrible spot as well, because there's a giant hole in the sky. I don't know if ghasts actively target villagers, because it would be pretty cool if they didn't. They can do what? Yeah. I'm hoping that villager will not despawn. Villagers don't despawn, right? Like, they have to die. Because I thought villagers were like one of the pieces of AI that was just kind of immune to despawning. Like once they exist in the world, they're there for the long haul. Yeah. Well, like, not despawn as in, like, you go too far away that they pop out of render. Like, despawn as in, like, you go too far away and you come back, they're gone. Yeah, because I just need to go back here. Oof. Speaking of oof, did you hear about the whole like Roblox thing that happened here recently with the oof sound? So, the guy who made the original oof sound, sued Roblox, or at least attempted to, and demand a borderline ridiculous amount of money in order to, for them to be allowed to use the oof death sound. And basically, yeah, and basically Roblox said, no, and just changed the death sound. Yeah, the new death sound kind of sucks, but Roblox said that here in the future they're planning on adding the ability to customize your death sound, and it's like, oh boy. How long until somebody in the community just adds the classic oof sound back? Which, it's not impossible to do now. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's absolutely gonna happen. Yeah, I think everything has to go the M word. They're gonna say the Mama Luigi word. The Mama Luigi word. Dead meme. The more dead, the better. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I've just casually walked past someone who looked like a Ugandan Knuckles in Roblox. It would not surprise me. Yeah. VR chat's kind of like a weird, like, asynchronous time-warped piece of the internet, because they, like, things that should be dead don't die there. Yeah, it's like, for whatever reason... Oh, shit! Yeah, I made a terrible mistake. I accidentally mined the floor underneath me and fell and died in the nether. No, I still have it. It's not too far away. I'll be able to get it. Yeah, I didn't die in lava, so... Unfortunately, it's in a soul sand valley, but... Yeah, I won't even really have to, just because of how the terrain is around it. I'll be able to just walk down. The only problem is just not getting obliterated by skeletons, because it's a soul sand valley. I don't know who at Mojang thought, soul sand valley, how do we make this hard? Yes, just a billion skeletons. So many skeletons. And it's like, man, I don't know about you, but game design just calls you a douchebag for doing that. Oh, wow, my tiny, tiny brain. No, I went through the right portal. I can't possibly go through the wrong portal. It's just that I fell again. What dog in the chat? Oh, in the private chat? Oh, yeah. SB works at an animal shelter still. And that dog that came in has 5 legs. Yeah, it has 5 legs. If you look at its front left leg, you can see that there's like 2 leg growths at its joint. It's a very pretty looking dog. Yeah. I asked him if, like, the place that he works at has any plans on dealing with that leg in any way, like if there was anything that they were going to do, and he said probably not. Yeah, like, if it's not gonna cause it any harm to have nothing done about it, then there's no point in having something done about it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that pops up all the time. I'm about to die again because skeletons. Yeah, I'm not a super, like, big fan of Souls-likes, so I've never played Elden Ring. Yeah, I think Iton's beaten Elden Ring, like, a couple times, which is absurd. Oh my god, this skeleton's about to kill me. And I've been killed again. Yep, that's great. Thanks, Mojang, for creating the Soul Sand Valleys, because that's super fair. Nah, you can't do that. If you were gonna tell me to put it in a cauldron, you were about to tell me to put it in a cauldron. Yeah. I prefer fire resistance. It's a little cheaper than a cauldron at this point. Yeah, you don't even have to make it. You literally can just go into the nether, chuck a bunch of gold, which is literally everywhere, at some piglins, and then eventually you'll get it. Yeah. They can give you regular potions of fire resistance and splash potions of fire resistance. Yeah. Yeah, just get some gold ingots and then you're good. God, another skeleton spawned. It's like, I don't want to deal with skeletons, I want to just get my shite. I can't, it's soul sand. And I died again. And the skeleton. Oh my god, dude. I'm just trying to get to the shit, and it's so annoying. I have some soul speed boots that I'm gonna use. Yeah, it's literally the most annoying thing in the game. It's like, I don't know what Mojang was thinking whenever they was like, oh yeah, the nether. It's literally just, like, I understand that the nether has a reputation for having death around every corner, but the fact that, you know, the Soul Sand Valley is single-handedly the least desirable, like, place in the game, and it's like, I would rather be in the Nether Fortress than be in a Soul Sand Valley. You got a problem. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the nuke ever actually happened. Yeah. But, are you kidding me? Yeah. Now the Soul Sand Valley seems to be under extreme... I would love to, but I can't. I don't have any tools. I'm using Soul Speed shoes to get around because Soul Speed makes you way fast on Soul Sand. Also acquired via a piglin. Yeah. Soul Sand Valleys are pretty great whenever you move at 37,000 miles per hour. Oh my. I can't get anywhere still just because the skeletons are everywhere. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what just shot at me, but let me tell you, I'm not happy about it. You gotta be kidding me. That is an astute observation. And I'm surprised I didn't think of it sooner. I'm going to take away your speech rights. What'd you say? Alright, I'm up here now. I knew that the Soul Sand Valley was going to be a problem specifically. Like, I specifically knew that something bad was going to happen here. And now I'm going to mine just the rails, not the blocks underneath. I'm losing some rails over the edge, but that's whatever. The price of good business. I heard a ghast, and I am not happy about hearing that ghast. I see the ghast. And you know what? Where it is fine. I can deal with that. Alright, there we go. Villager is safe. I'm not looking forward to having to do this with another villager, so I'm probably going to make, like, powered rails and everything to just streamline this process. But for now, I'll have one. What will I have to gain from having one villager? Literally nothing, but I'll have one villager. I'm not. I'm gonna put him in a breeder. There's not really a whole lot of gains from doing that, because what's gonna most likely I'm not gonna get anything desirable out of him if I do. Fletcher. Yeah, stick, give emerald. I mean, you can use emeralds with, like, clerics to be able to get, like, mending books, and mending books are pretty much god tier. Yeah. It would be interesting to see it used for something else, but I also don't want to see it used for, like, armor, because it seems like everybody who plays Minecraft are like, oh, but copper armor should be a thing, and it's like, yeah, but that would require a complete rebalance of how the game is fundamentally. Yeah. God apples are it is. I remember whenever I found out that you couldn't make god apples anymore, and I'm like, that's kind of cringe. It's like, those were so expensive. It's like, why would you take that away from me? Yeah. Something that I would like to see done with beacons is, like, have some sort of math calculation with them, because right now there's only, like, the tiers, right? Where, like, the bigger the pyramid, the more you have, but there's, like, a cap to it. I would like for there to be, like, some sort of benefit for having a more precious resource underneath it. Because right now there's nothing. Yeah, like, if you make, like, a netherite tower, like, I feel like there should be, like, a really big benefit to that. There's some piglins over here that don't like me, but there's some zombified piglins over here that are scaring them so they don't have to like me. I'll put my gold boots on so you calm down. Only problem is that the zombie pigmen are all over my rail system, and it's like, well, I can't really do a whole lot about that. This villager must be having the time of his life, let me tell you. He's sitting here like, man, why are you taking me away from my family? He's like, why are you taking me away from my family? I just realized, I don't know if those piglins are gonna have a problem with this villager. It would be pretty cool if they didn't. It would suck if I got him all the way over here and then they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna kill him because he doesn't have enough drip. He ain't dripping enough. Give villagers armor? I don't think so. I know there's a mod that allows you to do that. There's like a mod. Yeah, I know, like, all the zombie classes can do that, and I think piglins can do it too, and zombified piglins. But, like, zombie classes can do that, so undead class mobs, with the exception of things like the wither. Yeah, the wither is classified as an undead mob. Well, look at him. Well, the dragon's classified as an end mob. Same thing with the enderman. You can respawn the dragon. That's been in the game for a little bit. Yeah. So basically, you get some you get some gas tiers and stuff, and you're able to make those end crystals that you have to destroy on the tower, and you put them on the 4 square sides of the end portal. So you know how, like, the end portal, it's, like, square-shaped, and there's, like, 3 blocks of obsidian, 3 blocks. You put it in the center of those 3 blocks of obsidian, and then it does, like, this big animation thing, and then the ender dragon spawns. Yes. And the more ender dragons you kill, the more in-city portals you get access to. Now, there is a cap, but there's... I think you're able to spawn in, like, 28 in-city portals or something like that. It's a crazy number. But the thing that's interesting about the in-city portals, even though you're able to spawn 28, that's 28 of the closest in-cities. There are infinite in-cities in the nether. Not the nether, the end. You just fly a little further. And I'm being attacked. Get out of here, you pain in the ass spider. I was talking about the spider, not you, but have fun with your food. You know, the usual. I mean, I've done that before. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's like, nah, I like eating food. Yeah, it's like, I just want to go somewhere and eat food, my man. Yeah. I'm gonna go mine me some rails again. What's your favorite pizza place? I don't think I've ever heard of that. That might be just a Canadian thing. Oh, Boston Pizza? Yeah, never heard of it. Yeah. But Boston's not in Canada. Oh. Fuck. I fell again. And this time it was bad. There was lava involved, but I don't think the majority of my stuff fell into the lava. God, that's so annoying. I hate the fact that that's like... that, you know... Yeah, I don't... like, minecarts are so annoying because of that. Like, anytime you try to mine carts, rails like that, it's like, oh, the odds of you mining the block underneath it are way more than 0. It's like higher than 60%. It's pretty likely. How am I supposed to get my shit? That's so freaking low. Alright, see ya. See ya. I'm going to take a break for a second. Ugh. I will be back in a moment. I need to find something to eat. Oh, crap. Forgot to do the thing. Ugh. Jeez. Forgot to turn the thing back on. I'm doing stuff. Well, I finished up my scene, which... Nice. Real close being done. Getting just this one villager. Mining some rails, almost to the end. The end is nigh. I just realized we eat carrots leaf first. What the heck? Why do we eat carrots like that? Let me make sure it's safe on the other side of this portal. Answer is no. It's got another Xbox notification. Oh, I lost my axe. I lost my axe. good to me. Yeah, but I think that's all the time I have for today, guys. In other words, I'm just mentally exhausted from having to deal with that villager. But without further ado, if you guys liked it, be sure to like the stream. If you guys want to see more, subscribe, and, you know, all that fun stuff. Ring the bell icon. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye-bye.